Hi, hello everybody. I'm Justin. This is Koopa. Welcome to Koopa's Corner. We're back, baby. It's been a little while. I haven't posted a video in quite a little bit. It's been a few weeks. It's been very busy in real life. There's been a ton going on. And this is not my job. This is a part-time hobby that I do for fun. I'm a very small-time creator. I don't have a lot of followers. And I don't make any money. I don't anything like that. I just do this purely because it's fun to do for me, and been really busy throughout the entire month of July. There's been stuff going on every weekend. I haven't had a lot of chance to record, to edit, to do anything like that, but we're back. And I've got a deck video today for Pokemon TCG Pocket. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than normal. I'll explain that in a minute. But because I have been on a little hiatus here, I've actually got quite a bit coming out this week. I'm going to fill the week with more videos than normal. Normally I would try to do once, maybe twice a week, and I would save things and kind of spread them out. I'm going to be hitting you guys with videos this week, okay? It's been a little time, and it's been some time coming, and I'm real excited to kind of get back to it. So today, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Got a couple decks for you, right? So I'm going to do a little bit differently. Normally, I create a deck, and I feature that deck, and I do a couple matches with that one deck. Just to give you guys some ideas of some decks to do, but because I haven't been making videos during this set, I actually just want to talk about one card that I really like from this set, and that is the new Sylveon, right? I've got the new Sylveon. You can see it right here on the screen. It's got this ability where if there is a tool attached to it, you can heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. It can be any of your Pokemon. It can be on the bench or whatever else. But you can heal 30 every turn by having this on your bench. Not only that, it takes 2 energy to attack for 60. Both are colorless. It is the first Eevee that is completely colorless. So I'm going to feature 3 different decks, 3 different matches, each with a different deck. This is a great support card. So I just plugged it in with some of my favorite EX cards just to kind of see how it would work. The first one is going to be Venusaur EX. I've done a Venusaur deck on this video before. It's very similar to that. Venusaur is a tank, and it heals itself, and it heals, and it heals, and it heals. The old deck I made had Shaman to heal an extra 10. I put 2 Shaman on the bench. This one, I've got Sylveon. It's an extra 30. If you have both Sylveon, an extra 60. Plus the 30 that Venusaur does heals itself. That's an extra 90 a turn if you get that. So this thing is tanky. If you can get it all online, it's so tanky and just so hard to take down, healing itself 90 without any extra healing cards, right? That's just the Pokemon. It is a little bit slow, and the meta is pretty fast right now, so it's a little tough to get online. All right, the next deck is an Eevee deck. All right, not only is it an Eevee deck, which fits with Sylveon, right? But it is one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card, and that's Jolteon EX, paired with Leafeon EX, because it can generate its own grass energy, and then the new Sylveon. So that's 3 different EVs of 3 different types. I've got a bounded field in there. This deck is really fun, especially if you can use the bounded field. When I was first creating this deck, I was really hoping to throw Flareon as well, but you have to take fire energy from the discard. You don't just generate it. So I left the Flareon out, but I would love to do like a 4 or 5 type deck with bounded field. And then finally, I've got Armarouge EX over here. Armarouge is really cool. It's pretty tanky because its ability there, it takes minus 20 from attacks. It requires 3 energy to attack for 120. And then you discard a fire energy, right? But it helps tank a little bit as well with that ability, minus 20. But what's real fun with this deck is the Charcadet ability, or Charcadet's attack, Protect, right? Where you flip a coin, fire type that flips a coin, and if heads, it negates all damage and effects of damage. You throw a Memory Light onto Armarouge, you can attack, then you can get, you're going to get attacked in return. Then you can do Protect, flip your coin. If it's tails, Victini, flip your coin again, heal with the Sylveon. So you do a little of this, a little of that, you get your HP back up, then you attack again. Then you get your HP back up and you stall and you stall and you build, you heal, and then you get the attack again. Really fun deck. I've got 3 separate decks here, guys. So let's go ahead, jump into some of these matches and see what they look like. All right, first up is going to be the Venusaur deck. This is Bloomin' Onion, Venusaur EX. I've had some real fun matches with this. Let's hope this one's a good one. We've got our opponent. We are going second. Prefer to go deck first with this deck here, but we're going to start Bulbasaur, which is great. Up against a Zeraora. Okay, so Lightning, it's going to be fast. It's probably Miraidon. It's like the most popular Lightning one right now. Though there's a lot of good Lightning, to be fair. I am by no means saying that this deck is the best deck or even that good of a deck, but it's a fun one if you can make it work. They've got a second Zeraora. They both got their energy. All right, we've got Professors. That's good. We've got both Professors in hand. This deck can be a little slow to draw. There's the Ivysaur and the Eevee. We'll throw the Eevee down. We'll throw the Leaf Cape up on Bulbasaur here. And we'll just attack. I like going first because I can then throw the Ivysaur for only 1 to do its attack, which generates its own grass energy. Here it just kind of slows you down, not being able to do that. I don't have rare candy in this deck because, well, you have to kind of go through the Ivysaur to get your energy, otherwise it's going to just take too long. So they've got a Magnemite. They just Lucia'd, which means they probably found their other Magnemite. So they're not going to do anything to me until I take out this Zeraora. They filled their bench. They're just going to literally use Magneton to build as much energy as possible so that the Miraidon swings for a stupid amount. I've seen this strat before. It's a little annoying, but it's also going to buy me the time I need to get my Venusaur. So there's the Giant Cape. We'll put that on Eevee. Now our Sylveon will be able to heal for us. We'll evolve into Sylveon. We'll evolve into Ivysaur here. Great. Our Professor's Research. The other Leaf Cape and the Ogre Pawn. I don't know how useful it'll be. This one, there's not going to be any sleep or any status on the other side. We can bench it just in case. It never hurts to have something to pivot to, but let's throw the energy on it. Because it doesn't do much for us to put the energy on Ivysaur right now. It's going to generate its own. We can get our 4th one next turn. This way, if we need to pivot, we can. But that Ogre Pawn is largely there just to deal with status conditions, especially how that disgusting Igglybuff Darkrai combo is everywhere right now. They've got both Magnetons out. They're generating that energy. They're not even trying to put their energy from the energy zone onto Zeraora. They're not even trying to attack me and chip me away, which is a big mistake on their part, right? Heck of a top deck right there. We'll get our 4th energy on it. And we'll take out this Zeraora. Giant Bloom heals, but we didn't take damage. They should have been trying to chip me that whole time. Like, they're not going to have enough energy to 1KO this. Like, Venusaur is so tanky. The other Zera, again, they're probably just going to let it go down unless they go straight into Miraidon. But honestly, they should probably stall 1 more turn. So they can get, because they can get 2 extra energy that way. They're not going to. They're going to go straight into it. I don't think they have enough. They have 7 on the Pokemon, 8th from their energy zone. I don't think it's going to be enough to take us out. And they kind of have to one-shot me here. 180 is not enough. Amazing. Love that. Great. We can heal with Soothing Ribbon. We have our Lily here as well. It's not going to take us high enough up that we avoid getting KO'd, but we put an attack here on Miraidon, take it down to 40. Like, our Ogerpon's ready to go, so, like, if they don't KO Venusaur with Miraidon this turn, we healed enough damage that they kind of have to attack us to KO us again. Because if they pivot away, they're not going to be able to do enough damage. Because we'll just keep healing. But if they leave it in, we're just going to KO with Ogerpon. So we kind of put them in a real bad spot here. They're generating more energy. I don't know if they think they're going to put another Miraidon down, but we already took out a Zeraora, so they can't. They have to retreat, or else they lose. They don't retreat. 200 damage. Venusaur's gone. That was their only move. It was the only way they could have ever taken out Venusaur, but thankfully, actually, we had this Ogerpon ready to pivot into. Got a copycat, doesn't matter. Because there's 5 or more energy, we're doing 120. And even if there wasn't, the 60 would have been enough. Not taking out that Miraidon was a mistake, but had they taken it out, I don't know there was anything they could have done. Venusaur EX. Such a fun card. One of my favorite cards. It's so good. Well, it's not that good, but it's so fun. We're going to jump into another one here. We have a different deck for you guys. This is All Hallows Eevee. This is my bounded field deck. We've got 3 different types here that we can attack with and pivot into. We've got lightning, we've got grass, we've got psychic. We're going to start with Eevee. We obviously prefer the boosted evolution Eevee over the Eevee EX, but that's okay. If we get Jolteon out first, this Charizard is going to be screwed. Let's play our professors. We got to see if we can get Jolteon. There it is, Jolteon. We can't just straight boosted evolution, so we'll just end our turn. Would have been nice to put another basic down, but nothing you can do. Cyndaquil, they're going to try to burn us. We're going to throw the Ogerpon down. Probably wouldn't have. Probably would have tried to go 4 Eevees if we didn't see that Cyndaquil. So now that burn does nothing. We're going to go Jolteon. And put an energy on. We'll Cape, Elegant Cape. The one for our Sylveon here. We'll hang on to the other one. We might put it on Jolteon. We might wait and see what else we draw. We might want it on a different one first. The Charmeleon. Gonna try to ramp up that energy. It's gonna take some damage. They're gonna have to heal their way out of this. I mean, they're within range of Jolteon. Next turn, I attack for 80. They put it on the Cyndaquil. They didn't put it on the Charmeleon. Interesting. Okay, they must not have Charizard in their hand immediately. No, they're fishing for it. They're going 3 for 3. They're gaining nothing out of that copycat. They don't have the Charizard. If they don't have the Charizard, it's game over. Okay, the cape. If they can heal the 20, the cape gets them out of it. Do they have an Ice Pop? They could retreat into the Cyndaquil. They attacked. They probably should have retreated. Let the Cyndaquil go down. Okay, great. We've got this here. We could heal if we want. Just in case, because the Charmeleon's only worth 1. In case they can evolve the other one, we'll put this Eevee down. We will keep this Jolteon. I think this Jolteon is going to be important for us. I don't think the bounded field does anything, unfortunately, this match against fire, but this deck is great for that. Oh, waiting for opponent to return. I think they quit. But it's not over, my dude. Sacrifice your Cyndaquil while you build your other Charizard. You can still build it. No, I don't think he's coming back. Jolteon is a great card. Jolteon, its HP is pretty low. Like, that's the only downside to it, but it's so good. It's like, it is my favorite card is this Jolteon EX card. Okay, great. Great. Waiting for opponent to return. Yeah, they're not coming back, are they? They weren't just like checking a text or anything. They are gone. They are done. They did not return. Okay. We got one more deck for you. Armarouge EX. This one is probably the best deck of the three. It's a lot of fun, but it is a slow strat. Like, you draw this out. You stall, you stall, you stall. We got our opponent. We are going first. We are starting with the Eevee. We don't love that. Do not love that. Against a Manectric. Flame Patch. Okay, let's Professors. Memory Light. Elegant Cape. All of our tools. All four of our tools. And no other basics. That sucks. Well, we can throw this on because we have all four of them. So if we draw the other Eevee, we don't have to save it. It does nothing until Eevee evolves. Like, we don't get extra HP, but it'll allow Sylveon to heal. They're doing 30. 10 to itself. Cyrus. Okay, we're just going to copycat. We are going 5, 4, 6. We're going to get one card out of it. I mean, honestly, for us, we needed to use it like an Iono. Like, we were kind of desperate in this situation. We get both of our Sylveons, so that's something. We can at least heal ourselves up a little bit. And we're past the point where we're going to get KO'd this turn. Without anything on the bench, we needed that extra HP. And we've got a Professors in hand, so we're not out of it. We're not in great shape, but we're not out of it. There's the Manectric, Mega Manectric EX. Okay, they're going to swing for 80. They don't start actually swinging for more until they KO us, so that's good. We need Armarouge and Charcadet. Yes, we needed the Charcadet. Okay, we're going to heal up a little bit. We're going to buy ourselves a turn with this Charcadet. We'll put the Memory Light on it. Just one less in our hand. We have the Armarouge for next turn, so we're going to go down, but we just needed that Sylveon to take the hit instead of risking it with Charcadet. We can't risk it. We don't have Victini to reflip, so sucks that we're going to lose the Sylveon. I'd prefer to still have it on the bench, but it's got to go. They're going to KO us. It's too sweet for them to retreat. And we're not swinging for 170 anyway, so they're okay. There goes Sylveon. They're going to start swinging for 100 now because they get a point. Put Charcadet in. We'll be able to evolve energy and Flame Patch for the energy that was just on Sylveon, so we can attack 120 this turn. Great. Having the other Sylveon would be great because we're about to take 100. But, like, oh, they're going to try to ice pop their way out of it. I was like, they have to retreat. Ice pop, such a stupid card. Honestly, the power creep in this game has made it less and less fun. Because, like, some of the, like, cards are just, like, too good. And, like, if you don't play them, you're at a clear disadvantage. Whereas, like, in the early days of the game, like, the difference between the good cards and the bad cards wasn't that big of a difference. But in order for each set to have better and better cards, like, they had to get better than the set before. So now the gap between the good cards and the bad cards is just so wide that if you're playing off meta, it's just such a struggle. It's a lot less fun than it was in the day. But I'm still using some of these EX cards that are not quite meta, just because it's fun. They got their Jolteon. The Jolteon alone is such a good card, and honestly, the way I need to keep replacing my fire energy. Okay. They didn't heal it enough with their ice pops. We can just... Oh, I was gonna say, we're just gonna Cyrus and win, but they conceded. They didn't even give us the chance, man. They didn't even give us the chance. All right, well, there you have it. There you have it. One more time, guys. All three of those decks are up on the screen for you. We've got Blooming Onion, 2 Eevees, 2 Sylveon, 2 Bulbas, 2 Ivies, 2 Venusaur EX with an Ogerpon, a Pokeball, a Quick Growth Extract, a Giant Cape, 2 Leaf Capes, 2 Professor's Research, a Lily, and a Copycat. We've got All Hollows Eevee, 2 Eevees, 2 Eevee EX, a Leafeon EX, 2 Jolteon EX, 2 of the new Sylveons, and an Ogerpon with 2 Pokeballs, an Eevee bag, a couple of Elegant Capes, Professors, Cyrus, Sightseer, and Bounded Field. And finally, the Kingslayer. 2 Charcadet, 2 Armarouge EX, 2 Eevees, 2 Sylveons, Victini, 2 Pokeballs, a Flame Patch, 2 Memory Light, 2 Elegant Capes, 2 Professor's Research, a Cyrus, and a Copycat. Feel free to mess around with them and try to make them a little bit better if you want. Feel free to recreate any of them. These are all 3 really fun decks. These were not the best matches by any means I've ever had. But I really just wanted to showcase this Sylveon card, guys. I really like this new Sylveon. It's probably my favorite thing in the new set. It is such a great supporter, and you can plug it in pretty much with any of your favorite EX cards. It fits kind of wherever. Yes, it may or may not be a big ask to have at least 3 cards, right? You need Eevee, Sylveon, and a tool. But, you know, if you do it right, like, look at this Armarouge deck. Like, the Memory Light and the Elegant Cape can both work on Armarouge or Sylveon, right? So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let me know if you like this format better, where I just kind of feature a card and show you multiple ways to play it, or if you like the standard, like, deck video better, like, here's a deck, where I play a few matches with the same deck as opposed to just, like, one quick one with each. That way you can kind of get a better feel for that deck. Let me know in the comments which way you like better. But I've been on a little bit of a hiatus, and I wanted to feature a couple different things here, and I just really wanted to focus on this one card and show you a couple different ways to play it. So that's the way I did it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.